This is Divine Collections today, coming at you with another video. And today I am doing another knotless box braids technique that I've been practicing, and I just wanted to show you guys, demonstrate what I'm doing. So I've done a couple of them, as you can see right here on my mannequin. And actually this is a mannequin that I purchased on Amazon. It has a tripod and then the head. So I use yarn on some of them, and I'm using regular hair on the rest. So this is where I'm at now. So I'm just going to start off with the. I've already kind of pre-parted, but not all the way. So I'm going to start off with my part, as you can see right here, and then I'm gonna pin up the rest. Okay, so here we are with the hair, and I'm gonna do the 3 legs like you would when you're starting a regular braid. So here they are. All right, so I have the hair, and it's a pre-stretched hair that I got from my local beauty supply. So I'm just gonna apply the hair. I'm gonna eyeball the amount of hair that I want. Let's just say this much. So I'm gonna take it out of the bundle and put the rest back. Okay. Then out of the hair that I've taken out, I'm gonna separate 3 strands. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna separate those. All right. Then the 3rd strand, I'm gonna take a little piece out of it. Okay, for this knotless braid, a little piece, like half of it. I'm gonna separate that. Okay. And then I'll set the other one down. So I have one small piece, one regular piece, and another regular piece. Then the other half of the small piece, okay? As you can see what I did. Now I'm gonna take my hand that you can see like this and just put it right in. I'm gonna do that again. See my hand? And I'm gonna do it like this. Okay? Remember, I already separated the hair into three legs, which is the foundation of any braid. So I'm gonna start by applying the hair, and I'm just gonna I'm just gonna give each leg a strand of hair from my hand. Okay? So that's how you achieve the knotless look. So I'm gonna start the braid with that tiniest piece. Okay. So rather than starting it with their own hair, I'm gonna start it with the tiniest piece, like you would when you're doing a feed-in braid. So when you've done about 2 turns of your hand, you're gonna add the other small piece, the other half of the small piece, onto this side, onto this hand. And then you're gonna continue your braid. Then the other regular piece, you're gonna add it to this hand. And then you're gonna continue your braid. Okay? Then the last piece, you're just gonna add it right there underneath. And then you're gonna continue your braid. Okay? And then as you can see, you have the knotless look, but a little bit more secure. And then you're just gonna braid it down. If you wanted to achieve more thickness, you would take another piece of hair and add as you go along, and then you would just braid down like you normally would, in like when doing a regular box braid. And you would just braid it down. Braid it down. And you just braid it down to your preferred length. Okay. So, I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay. And then you can make a knot in the end, or okay. And this is how I make my knots. I just take a small piece from the braid, I tie it around 2 times, then I take that same piece, separate it into two, and just tie it twice. So I've made that's my knots. So you can do that, and it's going to be secure. It's not going to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the braid. As you can see here, it has that knotless effect, but it's more secure than I believe it normally would. Okay. It's not going anywhere. So, this sticky parts that you see here, that's just her hair. Her hair has a blunt cut, so you know you can use gel or what do they call it, hair jam, or any of that stuff to lay it down. So I'm gonna do one more for you all to see. I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna take this out. I'm going to take this out right here. And start with these. Like I did before. 1, 2, 3. So we have the 3 legs. Okay. So we're all set. We're gonna get our hair. We have the thickness that we want. We'll separate it. And put the rest of the hair away. Okay? Now we have the hair we're gonna use. We're gonna separate it into 3 parts, just like the 3 legs at first. We're gonna separate it into 3. So 1, 2, and finally 3. Then that piece, so the first piece we're gonna use is the 3rd leg, and we're gonna separate it into half, okay? And then that first half is the piece that we're gonna start with, okay? So we're gonna start by putting our finger between the hair, putting our middle finger underneath, and then using our pointer finger to go in between. I'm gonna do that again. We have the hair section into 2. We're gonna do like a underneath twist, and then our pointer finger is gonna go right underneath, okay? And then that's how we're gonna start. So we're gonna start by holding the last 2 pieces with our hand. Then this first piece is gonna come on this side, the middle piece is gonna come on the second side, and the last piece will come on the last leg. So we're gonna start a braid like we normally would a regular box braid, okay? So we're gonna start, but we won't really go, we're gonna do like we're starting, but we're not gonna really start. Okay, we're gonna add this piece, second half of the first leg. So we're gonna braid it in. We're gonna do the second leg and add it in. And then last but not least, we're gonna add the last piece. Got a little bit tangled, but we're gonna add the last piece onto the hair. Okay. Alrighty. Well, so this is actually a better way than the first way I did it, because I kind of I braided about 2 times before I started adding the other hairs, but you really don't have to. You really shouldn't braid. You should kind of just do like you're starting, like that once you're first piece, and then right away start adding the other ones. That gives you a thicker consistency in the beginning of the hair, and you still have the knotless look, but it just doesn't look as thin. See, if you compare these, this looks thinner in the bottom than this. This has a thicker look, but they're both knotless. So the second way I did it is better. Okay, and then we're just gonna braid it down like we did. Okay, braid it all the way down. Okay. So this is Divine Collections today, coming at you with yet another method, another knotless method that you can try if you're a hair braider, or you just are a beginner or intermediate or whatever. It's just another method that I discovered that you can go ahead and try and see if it works for you. Thank you. Make sure that if you're new to the channel or your first time seeing the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, share with friends and family. You never know who might need it. And yeah, we'll just go from there. So thank you for watching, and till next time, take care.